Peace on earth? Sure, as long as you don't like the taste of their dead bodies. Hey, Christmas can be a very trying time for vegans, with festivities centred around the consumption of murder victims who did not want to die.
Or turkeys, as non-vegans refer to them. In this guide, we hope to arm you with all the information you might need to help things go a little bit smoother.
Firstly, do not turn up to your mum's house with your favourite Meat is Murder t-shirt on. This is going to be highly inflammatory, and you know that your brother Steve can be a complete at the best of times.
Let alone when he's polished off 4 cans of special brew and a bottle of your mum's favourite sherry.
Similarly, it may not be the best idea to get everyone a copy of Dominion as a present.
Of course, however thoughtful and considerate you are, just the mere fact that you're vegan may get some people's backs up and make them defensive and ridicule you. Even if it's not meant to hurt you, people can say some really thoughtless, disrespectful things without meaning to.
In these situations, I might ask if that family member loves me, to which hopefully they would reply yes. Then I might let them know that from my perspective, when they behave like this, it does not feel that way. This cause is very important to me, and it makes me feel sad when they're being disrespectful of my feelings.
If you'd like to learn some great skills for effective communication, you might like to check out the books Non-Violent Communication and Beyond Beliefs by Dr. Melanie Joy.
We personally choose not to eat with those that are consuming animals. For one thing, we have tried it. We were having a lovely day, a little drinking, a few board games, etc.
Then came lunch, which was going fine for a while until we noticed what was on the plates of others. We had flashes of images of what these poor animals had to endure to end up there, and it killed our moods.
After lunch, we went for a walk together, had a heart-to-heart, and vowed there and then that that would be the last time that we endured that. Other vegans look at it this way: if we sit with people while they're eating animals, it feels like we're condoning it.
We're not saying that this is how everyone should act. You do you. And in all honesty, there is a huge downside to all of this.
You cannot be a good example to others showing a healthier, compassionate way to eat if you're not present. One of the most effective ways of activism, in our view, is to show people the wonderful, delicious range of food that is available for vegans now.
If you decide that you won't sit with people as they eat animals, it doesn't mean that you can't still visit. Perhaps you eat before you go, perhaps you eat somewhere else in the house, just not at the table with others.
Were anyone to have a problem with this, I might ask how comfortable they would be sitting next to someone eating a cat or a dog. I might say that we're not so different. Your circle of compassion is just a little smaller than mine, currently.
If you do choose to eat with your family, then there are several ways that you can play it. If your host is a keen chef, then you may supply them with recipes before the day.
Or you could offer to bring your own food. Another great tactic is to bring extra food so other people can try it. You never know how many seeds you might be planting, and next year there may be more vegans taking the heat off you.
And now some tips for you health-conscious whole food vegans who don't want to wreck your health and expand your waistline, as so many of us do this time of year.
Only have healthy food at home. Don't buy in unhealthy things thinking you'll have just a little. Once you get a taste, it invariably goes downhill from there.
We evolved in a time of scarcity. Back then, the urge to gorge ourselves actually served us. Thousands of years ago, hyperpalatable meant things like blueberries.
We needed to get in as many of those calories as possible before others came and scoffed the lot. Now with the advent of potato chips, donuts and soda, that urge does not serve us quite so well.
If you live in or are visiting a house that has unhealthy food, fill up on whole plant foods.
Who's Philip?
Philip. By not allowing yourself to get hungry, you're not going to create the trigger that will lead to it all going wrong.
Avoid alcohol. Alcohol makes you hungry and leads to poor food choices. And sometimes ill-advised sexual encounters.
Contrary to popular belief, no amount of alcohol is healthy, as it raises your risk for cancers, etc.
The biggest inroads into nutritional science in recent years have been relative to the gut microbiome. We want lots of lovely Prevotella-type bacteria flourishing in our colons.
Surgeons dip their instruments in alcohol for the express purpose of killing bacteria. So you can see how it's not the best idea to swill alcohol down into your intestinal tract.
If you want resveratrol, just eat some damn grapes.
If you do drink, have some healthy snacks ready to go. Stick mostly to shorts and have them with a low-calorie mixer.
But again, if health really is important to you, you'll try your best not to drink.
Make plenty of healthy treats so that you don't feel that you're missing out.
Black bean brownies, curried roasted chickpeas and kale chips, while being extremely healthy, are super delicious too.
P.S. We've just released a healthy desserts cookbook that is free from refined sugar, oil and flour, and the recipes are seriously tasty, so give that a look if you need some inspiration.
Make your Christmas food even tastier than what you'd have day to day, so Christmas still feels special. There are great recipes around for different types of nut roasts, etc., with delicious vegetables, herbs and spices.
Create new traditions that replace the ones that you had that revolved around unhealthy food and lifestyle choices. And stop looking at junk food as a treat.
Remember that your body is never not looking, and the best treat in the world is to feel like $1 million.
If food helps you to deal with difficult emotions, consider getting some alternative support.
Again, holidays can be an especially difficult time for some of us, and food and drink can be a quick way to temporarily numb the pain. Reach out to friends, see a counsellor, join our live streams, whatever you need to do to feel supported.
Do you have any great tips that we've missed? Comment below so that we can all help each other out.
Now click my head!